Hey guys, thanks again for tuning in. Today is going to be another informative video. You guys seem to be really liking these informative videos, but today is all about how to look expensive. So this is a video for a lot of women who are on a budget but still want to look expensive, and it also pertains to women who actually want to invest in some higher end pieces as well. Overall, I think this video will help everybody. So if you're interested in this video, stay tuned. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave. Hit that red subscribe button down below. Follow me on social media, and I'll see you soon. So I have my handy rack here behind me full of clothes that I'm going to talk about really soon, but the first tip that I want to give you guys on how to look expensive is to weed out the retailers. Now what I mean by weed out the retailers is pick a couple retailers that you are going to commit to buying. Do the research on what kind of retailers give and exude that kind of expensive look but still won't break the bank. Some of the retailers that I have graduated to are Zara and ASOS. So Zara is not a retailer that I used to shop at when I was younger, like early in my 20s. When I was in my 20s, I was shopping a lot at Forever 21 and retailers similar to that. But as I got older, I realized there was a certain look that I want to achieve. I was learning more about my style and the kind of look that I like just from looking at people on the street. And that's when I started going into Zara, and I realized their pieces are a lot more minimal. They're a lot more expensive looking, but they still carry a lot of affordable pieces under $100. Another really good retailer is ASOS, which is only online in America. And the reason why I like ASOS is because they give you a whole bunch of different options, from petite sized women to tall women to curvy women. They also cater to the women that wants different price points from low to high. They also have their own in-house label, which is the ASOS label, and they make a whole bunch of really great affordable pieces as well. Now when you do have a couple retailers chosen that you feel like exude that expensive style that you want, try to figure out how to shop there. Don't buy pieces that are too played out. Don't buy pieces that are too busy. Think Hampton style, because I feel like everyone in the Hamptons always looks so chic and so high-end. Go for timeless classic pieces. If there's something really on trend at the moment that you want to try out but you're not so sure about, Google it first. Google maybe it's an off-the-shoulder top that you like, and so Google that off-the-shoulder top. Try to find the most different off-the-shoulder top that you can find that'll help you stand out from all the rest. So now I'm going to move on to tip number 2, which is how to actually get that higher end expensive look. Besides weeding out the retailers, the second tip that I have is stick to neutral colors. Now, as you can see, this side is a lot of basic neutral colors. I am also wearing neutral colors. And then here we have some really bright pieces, some yellows and reds. Now we got some comments on the previous video about why use neutral colors. You're just gonna look like everybody else. Well, here's the reason why. When you look at this rack and you see this side full of bright colors as opposed to this side, which is all mostly neutral colors, you can see that this side is a lot more appealing to the eye. It's a lot more soft as opposed to this side where it's a little more harsh. It's really loud and stands out. Now that's exactly one reason why you should stick to neutral colors if you want that expensive look. To me, these look a lot more high-end than these brighter colors would. Also, these neutral colors will get you through the whole year as opposed to these brighter colors. A yellow like this screams out summer to me. It's not something that I would wear in the winter. You're gonna get a lot more wear out of your neutral pieces on this side. You could actually wear these all throughout the year. Like this blazer that I have on right now, it's actually just from H&M, really inexpensive. I've had this blazer for years now. I use it in the winter as well. You could use this over all black in the winter if you're not sure how to wear it. But again, this is something that I'm wearing right now during the summertime as well. Now, I'm not saying don't buy any bright colors. Bright colors are super fun, especially right now for the summer. But if you want a bright color that is going to last you a lot longer, instead of going for such a bright yellow like this, go for a more muted yellow like this, which is a more mustard. This yellow is going to get you through all the way to winter. You can actually use this mustard color in the wintertime as well. Now this red blazer, as opposed to my neutral colored blazer, this is a super fun blazer, but I have had this blazer for years. It actually never comes off the hanger because it's just really loud. It's not something that I would wear all the time because it is a little bit obnoxious, not gonna lie. So definitely keep that in mind when you are buying brighter colors, things that are loud with pattern. If you've been following me, you know that I am always trying to say stay away from a lot of patterns. Some pattern is good, but I think building up your basics first and your different colors when it comes to those basics, as long as you have that as a starting foundation point, then you can start adding pattern that you think you need into your closet. For example, here we have some blacks. Now this is a moto jacket that is pretty necessary, which brings me to my third tip. Go for classic timeless pieces. This jacket is a classic timeless piece that will never ever go out of style. This is a moto leather jacket by All Saints. It was around $500, but I've had this for years now. This style is still in. It will always be. I will probably have this for the rest of my life, hopefully. But this is one of their jackets that they're constantly making every year that they're never gonna take away from their line. And then here's just a plain black dress, which is also considered a basic. Here I have a lot of camis that are basics as well in basic colors. And so I feel like I've pretty much covered all of my basics and all of my basic colors. And so now I feel like I can add some pattern, which is why I went with this kimono duster, because again, it's still neutral colors, but also will go with a lot of other colors. I could wear all black underneath this. I could wear it with jeans. I could wear it with the outfit that I have now. I could wear this dress under it as well. Again, everything that I show you on here and everything that I'm wearing, I will link in the description box below. So when it comes to classic and timeless pieces, think minimal. Less is more. That's why building on your basics and covering all your bases with a different basic colors or neutral colors is going to get you a long way. So I'm just going to try on some of these pieces with this basic outfit that I have on right now and show you that it does really go a long way. Now, like I mentioned earlier, what I had on was this H&M ivory colored blazer. Underneath this blazer is just a nude colored bodysuit and just some plain denim jeans. So here is look number one with this floral printed kimono duster that I have. Here's look number two. Now this is just a more structured blazer that I got from Misguided. It's a neutral camel or tan color. Now I love this because it does have, like I said, a lot of structure, which really just brings everything together. Now here's a trench coat that I got from H&M. Again, really affordable, but I feel like it looks really nice. It looks chic, it looks high-end, it doesn't look cheap. I also feel like khaki or olive color is considered a new neutral these days. Other neutral colors are blush, grays has always been a neutral, different shades of whites and ivories and tans. Now when it comes to classic timeless pieces, thinking minimal also applies to shoes because that'll also get you a long way. Now you guys know, and for the new viewers watching, I really love these Stuart Weitzman shoes because they're really simple, they look classic, they're always going to be around, and they pretty much go with everything. This is pretty much all I wear when I dress up for different occasions. They are pretty pricey though, but there's a lot of versions out there that are really affordable. Now I'll link some of those in the description box below as well. But minimal shoes like this will go with everything that you have in your closet. They'll look really sleek and really chic, and again, will get you a long way. I don't know what it is, but ponytail like this just makes a woman look so slender and so chic and so put together. I also added a couple of my bags on this side. Now these are just neutral colored bags. I don't ever buy crazy colored bags, again, just because I like bags like that, where I can spend and splurge on them, but I won't feel bad because I can't ever find ways to use them. Those two bags I use so many times, and they just go with everything. Alright you guys, so my last tip on tip number 3, which is choosing classic and timeless pieces, is basically everything after the dressing up part, which is your hair, your makeup, and your nails. Your makeup and your hair and your nails also add to what is going to end up looking higher end or looking expensive. Right now I am wearing a red nail polish, but my makeup's pretty minimal. My hair is just loose, wavy curls. I feel like a red nail polish like this is classic and timeless. However, you probably will never see me wearing any other crazy colors. This is actually really daring for me and outside of my comfort zone, but I always do wear neutral colors on my nails, and I feel like that adds to an expensive look. So these are some of my most favorite and coveted neutral nail colors. I always buy my own nail polishes, and I'm just going to show you right here what some of these look like. Most of them are Essie. I have one OPI, but definitely I will link all of these in the description box below. Besides the nails, your makeup again adds to what completes the look. So if you're gonna wear something super crazy on your face, probably best to tone it down with what you're wearing for your clothes. Again, just putting on a classic timeless look on your face will also give you that effortless and classic vibe. Okay, so my next tip is to actually start investing in a little bit higher end pieces. Only invest in higher end pieces if you can justify a lot of wear out of those pieces. Also, with spending money on higher end pieces, I feel like if you're putting more money into clothing items, you're probably going to cherish them more and want to wear them more. As opposed to shopping at cheaper retailers, when you don't spend that much money on your clothes, you are probably going to buy more and more and more of it, just because in your mind you're thinking, oh well, it's so cheap, I can just buy a ton more. But then a lot of those are stuff you just end up accumulating that you don't end up wearing because you have so much of it. You don't really know where to go and what direction to go in. When you purchase higher end clothing, which Zara can also be considered higher end for a lot of women. So if you're spending more money on your clothes, you're probably going to shop a lot smarter because you know you only have X amount for your budget, and you're going to think more about what you should buy as opposed to just buying everything that's out there because it's so cheap. And last but not least, again, I'm going to mention it, stay away from pattern, especially lab pattern. Some pattern is good, but try building up your wardrobe first to that classic higher end looking expensive wardrobe, and then from there you can start adding pattern pieces that you think you're missing. Also, be super picky about what you buy anywhere. It could be stuff from Zara. Be super picky at Zara. Ask yourself if you're in love with the piece. If you're not, walk away from it or keep it in your shopping cart overnight. Think about it. If you can't stop thinking about it, then buy it. But if it's something that you're just like, you like but you're not in love with, probably just walk away because you're going to find something better. Alright, so that concludes this how to look expensive video. If you found value out of this video, or if you know someone that would find this video useful, please share it with that person or your family or your friends. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys like this video. If you do, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're watching and you haven't already subscribed, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button down below before you leave. And I'll see you guys next time.